All right. Whoa. Just running on 30 here. Yellow Liz. No. I couldn't see. I couldn't get to the wall. I don't know what blade it is anymore. Hello, Maggie. Dude, I hate these boxes so much. Yellow, you know. Do. Oh, that was way early. Whoops. Hello, Saki. Oh, sprint. Yeah, it is. It's the prologue skip. I think Cardinal did. I think Snuggles is the only one to do it RTA wise so far, though. Not like in a run, but like I just mean not tool assisted. I did it once. That's it so far. I am. It's on 30. I am playing with the FPS. Wow. Right. It'd be like 2.5 minutes. You have to ride the windmill up, basically. It's really glitchy to land on, though. And it seems like only like one blade actually works. It's really hard to tell what blade it is. And then you ride it up to grab the invisible wall up top to climb over. I could actually save at this point, so I could just save up here so I don't have to keep climbing. I don't think you can, yeah? You can't even pause at this point. Yeah, or I'm pretty sure you can do it with the trainer too, but I don't have the trainer. Again, some people have had weird things if they install the trainer that gets stuff off that he runs, so I don't even bother installing the trainer. Or cheat engine. No climbing windmills. Climbs we did along the way, yeah. I jumped so early. Whoop. Yeah, I think it's just annoying thing is figuring out what blade it is, you know? Oh, I'm jumping so early. And Nancy. Nice, a popcorn maker. They have an invisible... No, it's an invisible wall. Invisible wall is, like, really tall, which is why you need to climb the windmill. They ride it up. I've done it once. It would just skip like the mile fight and then walking with Sophie. Because that's the dock down there, yeah. Cutscene's like right where I'm staring right now. Hey, Walker. There's a trainer to see the wall. It's not in Cheat Engine. You have to download someone made a trainer for the game. Again, I don't download it because I don't want it to mess with the game or anything like that. Have something still loaded when I'm doing runs. Which apparently has happened to some people before. This is on 30, yeah. I did lower the FPS. Thank you for the good luck. The skip of Pete. What do you mean? Pete do this in a run? I didn't see you. Oh, he uploaded it too. Okay. Oh, might as well look at a different setup. How did he do it? Could also try with keyboard and mouse too, to be fair. I can turn better. Oh god. This is Prologue skip. Dude, I hate using keyboard and mouse to do tiny jumps. It's so annoying. Bruh. So much easier to turn on keyboard and mouse. I just hate using keyboard and mouse though for some things. I know it's a fine skip. I didn't stay on it though. Dude. Dude, keyboard? Dude, I hate keyboard and mouse for climbing on these boxes so much. Bro. Fine skip, yeah, I know. Again, I think the main reason is just that, again, some people are saying certain blades only work. It's only certain blades. It's kind of, like, again, so I don't know where we are in the blades. I'm just kind of randomly guessing. Dude. Keyboard is so cancer. Holy. Does attacking move you forward? I don't think it does. Well, you can't even attack at this point anyway, to be fair. You can't aim or attack. You don't have anything right now. No free aim. No attack. You don't get that stuff till you get to Spring Meadows. Simon versus level 1 Gustav. Wah, wah. The climbing things you're not supposed to climb is obnoxious in this game. How much sliding and just jumps get eaten. Dude, keyboard is so much nicer for the camera, but I cannot stand using keyboard. Especially platforming with a keyboard on games that aren't platformers, I find to be super obnoxious. Maybe it's like actually like designed to be a platformer. It's not as bad. I'm surprised some of these aren't getting the floor. Why? I don't know. We haven't even got like the floor in like like 15 jumps, which is weird. What's happening here? Well, at least we stood on it for a second, finally. For my sanity, dude, I wish you could save up here so I stop having. I legit hate climbing those boxes. I hate janky climbing. Not even as mad as the jump, but like literally the most annoying part is these boxes on the end this thing where your foot keeps slipping. Done it once only, but I'm not even like consistently landing on it anymore, which is weird. Like the more I do it, the less we are getting even close to it at this point. I don't know why. Again, maybe I'm just only jumping on bad blades here. I don't know. And like I said, the worst part is if it's actually only one blade that works. Like how the fuck do you know which blade you're on? No, it's you go over the top. You can't clip out the bottom. Yeah, it's 2.5. I knew it was 2.5. I mean, you're touching the cutscene at 3:14, so. If you're doing going around. I mean, I don't really care. Yeah, we'll just do runs eventually. Obviously, we're probably not doing it with these today, which is fine. Just gonna need to practice mid-game anyway. It's not like I'm doing early game this weekend anyway. Yeah, we're just like not even getting the floor, which is annoying right now. But my eyes can't take sitting on 30 FPS though, so, which again, Pete didn't, looks like Pete was on unlimited maybe. Actually, I don't know if he had an FPS counter up there. That's positional, so at the very least he's at least on 60. We're trying to ride the windmill up, basically. The main problem is we're just not even sticking on the thing enough that it's like hard to get a chance to practice what to do and actually land on it when we get it like once every like 2 minutes at this point. And it's also really hard to tell like what blade it, even when you fail once, like is it this next one here? I don't know how long it takes for a rotation here. True, it is like 20-second resets. Not wrong. Yeah. You cannot. You don't have. You can't free aim. You can't R1. Those don't exist until you get to Spring Meadows. I mean, you just climb up, like, kind of like what we did on one of them. You just get pushed up. That's it. You climb over a wall. You don't have any overworld stuff until you get to Spring Meadows. You can't even pause when you're in Lumiere. You don't have a pause menu yet. You have nothing. You have this. It's your pause menu. Do. I just can never tell, am I supposed to keep holding forward when I'm on there? Or am I supposed to, like, stop hitting inputs? That's a problem. So far, no one's done it with an input viewer. That isn't just a Taz version of it. Or what even matters when you're up there. Still, probably a bunch of people. I mean, to be fair, there's already not that many 90% runners right now. I feel like a lot of people are getting restricted right now. As soon as someone actually starts doing this, like, consistently, more people will be like, well, I don't want to do that. Again, the main problem is it's really hard to get a setup because you can't free aim either. So you kind of just have to, as best as you can, the same thing every time. Well, no. Well, yeah, FK resets are gonna tilt people more. Then you have to go back and do this. Oh yeah, well the problem with the Act 1 is, you know, people get frustrated again if they still find this trick hard. Again, obviously it's new, but like let's say people still find this trick really hard, like, you know, in a month. There is just RNG in Act 1, a lot of it. It's the same time. So when people get to the point where you're resetting off of RNG and then you have to go back and do this, people will get frustrated with. I mean, it is already kind of a, you know, people already don't like Act 1 RNG too much. Music good? Yeah, he's good. If only you had the vocal version playing in the background here, then it's fine. I don't know why I went so early there. You cannot. You cannot jump directly to your right. Does nothing. Again, you're not actually grabbing anything. There's no grabbing of it. You're just standing on weird texture. Do. 2.5 minutes about-ish. If you first try. Middle dot. Not really, I guess. Just never had it on. I don't go into accessibility options, really. But it's not like it doesn't really do anything over here, but other than now I have a dot on my screen. Yeah, we got a dot now. Don't worry. You just go down the dock, so I mean, basically. You know, I mean, obviously it doesn't skip like the other stuff. It's like, you know, when you're at the festival thing afterwards. It just skips the first part of Lumiere. No, it's been done by a couple of people. I mean, technically I've done it once too, but it's in like an hour. Yeah, I swear when I use keyboard, I get my jump beaten so much more. Let the mansion. True. True. Technically has not been tested if it breaks anything. That would be funny if it did break something. And then all this was for naught because no one's tested it. It's unlikely to, but, you know, never know. Yeah, like everyone skipping CL at the start and not actually ever making it to Act 3 and then realizing that doesn't work before on launch. Yeah, you can skip CL, yeah. Again, this would be so much nicer if you could just save up there, but you can't open, you don't have a menu yet. Bro. True, but what if she's not there? Did anyone even go that far? Who knows? Honestly, it wouldn't surprise me if no one even went that far. She's just not there. She's not on the bridge or the dock. It wouldn't surprise me if no one actually did go far enough just to make sure she was at least on the dock, though. It definitely seems like something people do and then they immediately reset to try again. Again, I'm assuming she's there, but that would be funny if she wasn't. I'd laugh. Or that's the tutorial fight, so you just can't actually fight. You can't attack if you don't do Mile. You can't use skills or attack if you don't do the first Mile fight. Not there. I can see the dot. We have the dot. I can use the dot. See? She's not there. Confirmed. Confirmed. Breaks the game. Prologue skip canceled. Try to do this on your first playthrough. Climb a windmill. Do do do. Do do do. Bruh. Bruh. Yeah, I've done it once. One singular time. And we've gotten close to other times. About it. You cannot. Nor would that do anything anyway. Again, the wall, again, they don't realize the wall is very high. Nothing you can stand on and will get me there. Trust. No, I'm just saying because there's a lot of suggestions about standing on other things. The wall is like, let's see my dot, roughly like probably here. Then the wall probably goes up about this high. I do think this is just actually probably really hard to do with a controller at this point. But like I said, I loathe using a keyboard for games that aren't actual platformers. Because it's really hard to turn enough on a controller. With old man hands, I am not a gamer anymore. I am no longer a young gamer who has working hands. So I guess we just have to use keyboard. Except sometimes I'm not getting my jump off. Like that. Well, I guess you're gonna get gomaged. See ya. Okay, I ain't saving the world here. I'm stuck on a windmill. Gomaged. The American version of gomaged, the gomage. Gomaged. Nice sprint, idiot. Shout out to the dead people. Thank you for the good luck. Again, we'll just do runs eventually. Again, just like I said. We're realistic, I probably weren't doing this today anyway. And I just need to work on mid-game. Regardless, we'll do this for a bit longer. There is a prologue skip, yeah. There is... and no one's gonna want to run any percent anymore. And everyone's dead. I can't skip. You still can't skip the flower. The wall hole. The wall is here. cannot escape your confines here if you don't pick up the flower. You are still trapped here. You still need the flower. Cannot skip the flower. I know, this is honestly tragic. I can't actually, you're right, I actually can't run any percent because fine, it gets skipped. It's actually true. It is sadly true that I'll have to stop running any percent after this week. Yeah, this is the hardest one in the game right now. I mean, it's fine because like I've always said, the only reason I'm still playing any percent right now and not just kind of like waiting for other people to change routes and stuff like that is because we're doing the event this weekend. I want to play expert, I do, which is fine. We'll have fines back. Because really, again, like I said, I'm probably not doing it this week anyway, this skip. We're just trying it for a bit here. Gets my fingers going. Wow. Thanks. If we get it in the next try here, we only lost an hour on this run. It's fine. Honestly, time kind of goes faster when I'm just spamming jump on a windmill. Honestly, it doesn't feel like I've been playing for an hour. It really doesn't. Any percent. Just part of any percent. Which is why we're playing any percent. Only, basically. Even though, because I said I did want to do expert, but then as soon as I said I was taking a day off to route expert, then I got messaged to do this, and I was like, well, I guess I'm playing any percent for the next, like, 2 weeks. Just IGN Live. If Viole's just, you can see her, there she is. See, the dot is actually useful because then I can do stuff like this. See, she's just waiting. Hurry up, Gustav. Sophie's about to go mage. I mean, she's been dead for like an hour at this point. I missed my chance. Yeah, I've done it once in probably about an hour and a half. And got close on like only 2 other attempts though. Any percent basically will just only be people running it who can do this in about a month. Most likely. I'll just be the only people running. Again, I'm sure there'll be like actually more information about this to make it easier. Rather than just like guess which blade's the right one. And just do it. Yeah, me trying this takes a little bit longer too because I'm not using a trainer, so I actually have to climb every time. It's unfortunate, but again, like I said, I don't want to install the trainer in case it does weird things and then I have like lingering issues in my game, etc. Which I think happened to some people. I think someone posted that like Seren's textures are weird at one point. Make a new save. If I make a new file, the seed will be better. The windmill seed. Got a bad windmill seed here. I'm not even getting the floor right now. Oh my god. Like I said, I'm pretty sure this is way easier with a keyboard and mouse. I just suck with a keyboard and mouse. instantly pick up a controller. Do do do. Wow wow wow. Wow wow. Come on, man. Stay on there, bud. I don't really know what inputs to do when I'm on there, to be fair. I just kind of make it up is the problem. But yeah, maybe I should just give up on the keyboard. I've been way better at with the controller. I mean, that is the one time I did it was with controller. It just feels like it should be easier on a keyboard. But... You check. I checked. You literally can't use skills, attacks, parry, block, dodge unless you fight Mael. You just stand there. It's dead. Everyone go home. Gustav gets gommaged if you do the skip, I heard. Instead of Sophie. And then the game ends. Just like Paper Mario, wait. What is... the skip? I'm trying to think of Paper Mario. I'm thinking different. Yeah. She's definitely already dead. I'm just being honest. She's gone. He's trying to warn us about the windmill. To hurry up. Don't get distracted by the windmill. Why? Confirm soft lock. Mael in the game warns you about this already. Huh. I mean, I can try that for fun if we get down there. Just to see what it does. How cool. It'd be interesting. I mean, terrain was always the worst enemy in the game. This is just moving terrain. It was always known moving terrain was going to be the final boss. It's evolved form of terrain. Terrain in motion. Do do. Let me stick to it. Now, that was the one I could feel it. If only we jumped. Yeah. It would be cool to see just everyone in the distance get homage because I'm taking too long. Do. No. No, I haven't. I haven't submitted. I don't submit most of my times because I'm lazy and I don't remember to. Wow. See, what if we just did an attempt and I just first tried then? What if we just did that? You know what? You're right. This is a bad seed. We're gonna do. See, we're gonna reset. Get new windmill seed. This windmill will be better. That windmill sucked. This one's better. Let me pause real quick and move Gustav over. Plan.
All right, let's go.
I just wanted to make sure Mael knew we didn't leave her.
Ready to see her again?
There we go. And see, we just do this real quick.
Been ready.
And we'll just hit this right away. Real quick. Oh, unlucky. Yep. Real attempts right now. We're resetting every time we don't first draw windmill. We'll be picking up a lot of flowers. Two bad seeds in a row, yeah. You need to change your computer's date and time to get a good windmill. Gotta seed it correctly. Why not BLJ? True. BLJ would solve a lot of problems. You can go through the walls with BLJ. The worst part is just the angle. Without aim, it's really hard to get the same angle. Like, see when you want to jump on this thing. Because like all your visual cues of where the windmill are technically different every time. By a little bit. To like line up your feet. That takes too long though. Once they sit there lining up their feet to some texture on the ground. LBLJ. Ask the devs to put in a ramp. Can the next patch revert Stenhal and just put in a really tall ramp at the start here? Thanks. Surely some devs there next weekend. Maybe is it rude to ask them to do that? I don't think so. Big water slide to the harbor? True. If you do it by like 2:20, you'll save a little bit of time. So yeah, if you're at like 2:30, then you should just reset. And try again. Wow. Do do new 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 no no no. You know, it's because I didn't take my vitamins today. Hold on. Watch this. Let me take some vitamins, and then we first try it. All right, here we go. I lied. Oh. I think I'm jumping too early a lot of the time. It would be funny if it did just actually like ruin something. And there's no one checked yet. I like things that are funny in the most tragic ways. And that would be tragic for a lot of people. Everyone gets super excited. Everyone's grinding this practice. And just nobody's gone anywhere in the game yet to realize that something breaks. Somehow. I think people are saying it as different. Again, this is all like anecdotal. I don't think you can actually visualize the geometry of the blades. Oh, dang. Okay, I'm understanding more now. I think I was jumping too late, or too early all the time. I'm understanding. The vitamins, they're kicking in. The vitamin D is expanding my brain. I think we just need to OD on vitamins. Real quick. Take 10 times the daily dosage and my brain will expand. Remember, kids, drop out of school, do drugs. Remember, trying to grab the blades of a windmill is a very good experience. Everyone should try that IRL. Wow. Kind of hard to turn around here without moving forward. I don't think it really matters too much. Turn around pretty instantly. Any runs today? Yeah, we'll do runs today. What do you mean we're on a fantastic pace right now? We're on a run right now. Well, I don't see anything wrong with this. We just hit it here. We're only down like 6 minutes. We're on sick pace. It's like 2.5. It's not 3 minutes. It's like 2.5. You're usually touching the cutscene at like 3:14 down there. And then obviously you need to take off. Time to get to the windmill, time to do the windmill, and then run to the dock. Oops, early. I just need to show up to the final fight with level 1. That's all you gotta do. You know, with enough skips, the game would actually, like... and I don't mean this like... The fights would look bad, because eventually, if you just skip so much stuff, you just won't have the damage to actually do any phase skips. So you'll just, like, have ugly-looking fights, because they take... like an extra minute or 2 every time because you skip so much stuff. But you're doing platforming. It'll just be a platforming game, really. Because eventually, if you just skip so much stuff, it is actually impossible to skip Red War 2's second phase. You are required to do like 100,000 damage in a turn. Surely you can get to a point where that just isn't even possible anymore if you skip enough stuff. True. Do I think the devs made something? I don't think. Again, I think people always like to say that they did. Like, I don't think people realize how, like, not smooth. Everyone says that about Flying Waters. I don't think people realize how, like, not smooth a lot of the textures are outside of Flying Waters map there. Like, your foot, like, clips through the ground on so many spots there, and there's so many spots where you need to stand in, like, on, like, the left side of it, otherwise you slide down. I really don't think a lot of the stuff is intended by the devs. Again, I don't think they care, obviously. But I don't think they were like, ah, let's put, like, this path here for speedrunners. I don't think so. The journal entry for Exhibition 33. We never started. Gustav is still on the windmill. The least progress any expedition's made, as the flag is just in Lumiere on the windmill. Can't wait for the sequel when Expedition 33 flag is literally here. I guess nobody loves me. Sophie's thinking. It's RNG manipulated based off of your computer's calendar time and date. Wow. Nah, this is a new skip, yeah. That would be a fun Easter egg for like any sequel or like DLC. Just putting an Expedition 33 flag on top of a windmill. I don't know if I'm supposed to jump when I do that or not. I feel like I want to climb it, but I don't. Maybe I'm not supposed to jump. I just want to go higher. Maybe I'm not supposed to jump right away when I do that. Okay, we're gonna get so good at this. I do it in my sleep. Don't worry about it. Chained together. Do. Yeah, I just need a better visual of when to jump. Since I'm not, I mean, like I said, I think the visual is just always going to be inconsistent. Whoops. I wasn't paying attention. Unless you can somehow always stand in the same spot. move your camera the same way. You kind of could. Like, you would have to line up your feet. Something like that, and then find a visual out in the distance. Line your camera up. Just like that. Boom. First try. You didn't have to have this was intentional, 100%. They're like, damn. People will do this for sure. 100%. Totally intentional by the devs. I mean, they do. There are some devs that do put stuff like that in. Like, there are some games where there's, like, dialogue. I don't remember what game, but, like, it actually says, like, makes a comment about speedrunning if you, like, skip something. Some games do stuff like that. I mean, Undertale might do something like that. This was like some random 3D game. I have no idea what game it was. I just remember seeing something about that where you're like avoided like some fights and stuff like that, but like climbing on the roof. The dialogue actually mentioned something about you speedrunning or something when you got to the end of it. I think it was a relatively recent 3D one. Like, by recent, I mean like in the last like 5-6 years, not like this year or anything. Yeah, it sounds like something. This might be the frame perfect one. I don't think it's frame perfect. Probably not. In modern games, I generally say most things are not frame perfect. Really good luck. Thank you for the good luck for both of you. Do. You. Skip 3 hours. Hey man, it's not my fault. My fault y'all are watching a man jump on a windmill. A man about to lose his girlfriend. His ex-girlfriend to the plague. Lost himself jumping at a windmill. Where does this take you? It takes you down. Just trying to get over a invisible wall. Never played this game. You're basically just trying to ride this windmill up. Basically. Trying to ride the wave, you know? Good thing this is actually a spoiler-free speedrun. There is no spoilers here. Which is awesome. Actually, truthful, spoiler-free speedrunning. You know, if we start doing this, I can actually just put that in my title. Because we're not seeing the game. Because we're resending the FAK immediately after we get past this. Although, to be fair, no one would reset the FAK if you got this first try for a bit. Makes up enough time. 12 years old. I don't know. Probably not that resource intensive game, but 12 years might be pushing for this game. Potentially. Oops. Dude, I just Dude, stop jumping right away. I just want to jump. I want to get higher. Can you take me higher? Maybe it's the graphics thing. Hold on. Low. How does it look on low? I jumped way too early there. It looks weird. I don't know. It just feels weird here. Something just feels off. Am I winning, son? Yes. You're winning. Feels like I'm running at like 500 FPS when I turned it to low here. Jesus. I don't know. I have no idea what FPS I'm getting right now. It feels weird though. Back. Epic. I don't know. We did it on high before, I guess. High unlimited. Try epic unlimited. Windmill. Arch rival to Windmill. Again, I said this before. Terrain's the final boss of the game. This is just moving terrain, the evolved form. We love Windmill. This is just gonna be a 4-hour Windmill stream. What if we just did that, you know? Also, I just realized I didn't have YouTube chat pulled up. This whole time, I've ignored YouTube for an hour and a half of jumping into a windmill. That's fucking funny, sorry. There we go. Like an unstable skip. Yeah, mentally unstable. And suddenly restricted grows. And suddenly no one's playing any percent. What? I'll still play any percent. Now I'm gonna need to make a windmill emote. Gotta keep adding random things in the game. And you kind of do. I mean, you don't have to. I still think you can sub 120 without it. That just makes it easier if you first try this. Again, this thing that people like, people will still like avoid the category for, but like realistically, you don't have to like, in all games, you don't have to do every single skip. Like, yes, if you want the best possible time ever, but like, you don't have to. Like 99% of people who speedrun are not always aiming for the best possible time, you know? Which is fine. I think people just need to understand that like, I'm not saying like you specifically. I'm just saying like people like new to the game need to understand. You don't have to just like avoid any percent because you can't do this. You can just run any percent and just not do this. And you can still get a good time. And if you want to learn it later, you can. Managing it his first try and then you die to like missing a parry in Spring Meadows because you didn't heal. On the first Nevron fight. I just I'm trying to aim at something. Another windmill. On certain blades. You know, you just need to start sending it. Then just you reset. Before you even get it consistently, just reset if it's not first try every time. Eventually you'll get it, you know? We'll just add like an extra 20 seconds per attempt. I don't know. How long does it take to get here? Actually, I want to see. How long does it take to get there? Just instantly reset if it's not first try. Splice? Yeah, it's time to splice. True. This is a great opportunity to cheat and splice like I do all my runs. Good luck verifying these runs as every skip's first try. Suddenly, all my attempts are offline. That's crazy.
All right, let's go.
Wow.
I'll accompany you there. Are you
That's not too
ready to
bad.
see her again?
RTA wise, that's like
Been ready.
25 seconds. 30, I guess, if you make the final. So yeah, just reset if it's not first try every time. It's crazy how every submitted run it's offline. It skips first try. That's wild. Insane. And they look exactly the same. No one will catch me. This is when I just pin a Rick roll instead. When everyone asks what I'm doing, the skip I'm trying to do, and I just pin a Rick roll instead. Two and a half seconds. Yeah, we're doing this whole thing to save 2.5 seconds. I'm doing it. No. This is the new. We're lying now. We're spreading false information on the internet. This is 2.5 seconds of time save. It's worth it, trust. We don't do journal skip for 8 seconds of time save, but trust me, this is worth 2.5. It's spiritual 2.5 seconds, okay? Trust. It's about sending a message from the start. It's about setting the tone, you know? Plus, like I said, it's like a 25-second reset. Easy. I don't know what to do when I'm on. I'm just not used to landing on it. I just like sometimes just don't do anything. I'm just like, well, I guess I fall now. I mean, you know, as soon as you get this first try, and then you obviously get like a good FAK, you might as well just delete your splits every time. Because like, that's annoying. I'm stuck. True. No, it's just, again, it's mainly painful, like in like a year's time, like way down the road. With how much RNG's in Act 1. You just keep loading up Act 1 with garbage, honestly. You just keep resetting to Act 1. True, that's when that actually gets suggested. Can we just do a sunshine and just not start at the beginning of the game? That's actually accurate for the next suggestion. When no one runs. When no one runs 80%. Can we just delete Prologue? I know. This is why I said I have to run other things besides any percent too, so I don't skip fine every time when we do this. I'll run I guess I have to run restricted for expert now, just so we get fine. Restricted when any percent's dead. All journals. I don't even know where all journals are. True. The marathon is the windmill. I don't submit runs to marathons, but can I submit just like 100 windmill attempts? The category is making it on top of the windmill 100 times. I can't. I know. I will run. I'll have to run back to pick up Sophie. I know. I can't skip it. You're right. This is why I just can't run 80% anymore. At least the command's still there, so people can still do the fine, you know? Okay, I'm not even like... I don't know what we're doing here. To be fair, my right hand is actually sore from holding the sprint. This is where toggle sprint's actually probably better when I'm just spamming this. Because my right hand is actually sore from perma holding the sprint button. For the last, what, how long we've been doing this? Like almost 2 hours. I squeeze my controllers pretty hard too. You gotta make sure it's being pressed. I've done it once, yeah. Done it once, and we've gotten close a few times. I don't remember, like 3 or 4 now. Whoa. I mean, Miles just patiently waiting. She's over there. See? She's waiting for us. I just really wish I could aim so I could set up the same way every time. Just the camera. I don't know where to point the camera to make it. Hold on, let's try to copy. Hold on. I copied one. Let's look at where Pete's is. Hold on. Why am I gonna do the same exact? It's gonna look exactly the same. Oh god, I already messed it up. Alright, and then this is there. Yeah. Perfect. Trust. Boom. That wasn't even the right windmill, but I was lining up and I got excited. Okay, hold on. It probably would be, but I hate it using keyboard. For this. Perfect. See? Every time. Just have to do that every time. Oh, see, this is wrong. Can't get Gomage Gustav in there. That doesn't work. It's a bad omen. Gotta make superstitions about this now, too. I have a dot. But that still doesn't mean that, see, because you can't aim, so like, your feet are in different spots, you know? So that means the camera angle's slightly different. Do. I'm trying to like line the screen up perfectly every time now. He's been dead several times. Yeah, the flag is being planted here. We're not leaving the windmill. Oh, sorry. You're right. Hold on. You're right. We were losing time then. Let me first try it real quick. Don't worry about it. I got you. Thanks. Thanks for looking out. I did notice. This time for sure, though.
Alright, let's go. I'll accompany you there. Are you ready to see her again?
Instead of trying to jump on...
Been ready.
I will try that. For you, I will try to land on the windmill right here. Thanks. Ah. Damn, reset. Hold on, not yet. I have like 2 more minutes. I can still save time. Oh, wait, right here. Dude, the different camera angles is honestly the worst part of this. I just want a consistent camera angle. I just want to do the same exact thing every time. Ugh. I'm just like turning like hella late. I don't know what we're doing here. Just bad jumps. Just gonna lose their sanity. No, it's fine. See, it's a good thing my mental's really good about resetting. Even when I miss a parry on Record 3, I don't really care. I don't actually lose my sanity. Honestly, this is kind of fun. Not the word that most people describe for it, but honestly, I'm having fun just spamming my jump at a windmill right now. I don't know. It's different. I like mixing things up. I've clearly already lost it. I'm trying to convince everyone, this is fun, guys. Guys, don't all go to restricted. Guys, look how much fun we're having. Hello? Guys? Where's everyone? Where's all the 80% runners? Yeah, that doesn't even... Yeah, you still do that. But the good thing is, when you save 2.5 minutes, you won't reset on EVK, even if you miss the crit. You'll just keep going. Until you get a run where you get the crit. And you get this first try. Then you play restricted. When you get like a 26-minute Act 1, then you just move to restricted. I don't care what your time is. I don't know why we jumped there. Actually, it would have been better. It would be like a 25, 24 Act 1. Then you just move on. Do something else. I mean, you can sub 9. You can sub 9 EVK. With this. Yeah, it's like a 2.5... trying to think here. But everything the same. It would be what, 27.5. Better Land Manager like 26. It'd be like a 25 Act 1. At any percent. The prologue skip was the friends we made along the way. I know, I agree. It's probably actually not like that egregious. To be fair, everyone says everything new is egregious. Wasn't literally the Act 3 null warp described as something that not everyone's gonna do in runs? I think that was literally verbiage used on that. Everything is just made to be doom and impossible when it's first found. To be fair, my wrists are hurting doing this. I'm not gonna lie. It's probably because I'm like, it's because I'm gripping. I grip the controller so hard, and I'm just permanently on the sprint button. It doesn't ever remove the same grip I have when I'm just spamming the same jump. The old wrists. This is where we fall apart. I'm no longer at the age where I can practice a skip for hours a day. Oh yeah, no, P's been working on 8% now. Well, I think he wanted to do both from the start. He just picked the easier one without having to learn the skips first. So he started with restricted. That's been proved. I don't think it's technically been proved if it doesn't break something random, but again, I don't think there would be anything it would break. You said this earlier. It would be hilarious if this did actually break something and no one just played enough to figure it out yet. That'd be the funniest thing in the world. I would laugh. Not again, I would laugh because I like laughing at just chaotic dumb things like that. It's funny to me. Everyone gets so hyped up, practices a bunch, and they're like, oh my god. And then it just breaks something anyway and you can't do it. Like, surely somebody's made sure you could, like, you know, skipping the first fight doesn't, like, do something random, like, you can actually still fight things, yeah? You know, since that's supposed to be the combat tutorial. I'm assuming everything still works, but surely someone's taken it far enough to actually fight, like, the first Nevron or something. Well, that's why I said at the start, I'm like, I'm sure this feels like something that no one's actually, they got it and they just immediately go back to trying it. That no one's actually progressed the game after doing it. Again, this is just like the week 1 CL skip. Everyone's like, oh, we gotta skip CL. Oh wait, we can't. When finally people got to Act 3. Could be, who knows. I mean, I'll check if I actually get it here again. I'll continue the game just to make sure. Learn restricted. I do need to relearn restricted to see what all changed. Again, I just threw together a quick route just to do a day of restricted attempts. I'm gonna look at it again to see what's all different now. I haven't even, I can't tell if I'm just jumping. We haven't even, like, stuck on it in a while here. I'm just, like, going through the motions of jumping. Just having fun jumping out of Windmill here. Oh, hey, there we go. Change game to just chatting. I mean, basically, this is basically like the speedrun equivalent of Subway Surfers at this point. Like, Jesus. Two and a half seconds. No, we're sticking with the lie. It's 2.5 seconds. We're grinding out this 2.5 second time save. Yeah, this does not skip the entire prologue. Again, typically I'm skip the cutscene out the dock at like 3:14. Typically. And that's the point you're going towards. Soothing way. Like, honestly, more people are watching me jump at a windmill than, like, doing any percent attempts right now. I'm just being honest. Apparently this is just better than actually doing runs, I guess. People like the windmill. People love the windmill. Still like that. Always loved the windmill. Stuck in the same. I've always loved the windmill. Stuck in the same. I've always loved the windmill. That's just the new one instead of fine, I guess. Wait. Am I supposed to look at a second windmill? Wait, I'm confused. I'm lost. Is there more windmills? Oh. Yeah, there's one over here too. Yeah, I see one. The second windmill has been spotted. This is huge, huge for the windmill lovers out there. The big windmill fanatics are feasting right now. Suddenly, sales for this game go through the roof from all the big windmill fans out there. Two and a half seconds. Let's do it at 2.5 seconds or 2.5 minutes, depending on which answer you want. It's one of those two things. You be the judge. Honestly, at this point, I just need to take long enough on it the first time we do this in a run to save exactly 2.5 seconds. That'd be great. We just failed enough times for that. Looks hellish. It is hellish for my wrists right now, for sure. My wrists can handle playing the game. Apparently, it cannot handle doing the same skip over and over again, though. I don't even know what I'm doing. At this point, like, I feel like I'm just not even doing it. I'm not even trying. I feel like at this point, I need to lock in here. I just, like, go to get slightly stuck on the edge, then I'm just like, yep, that's good enough. I'm starting to feel it in my elbows. Sure, that's a great sign. Alright. Let the wrists, gotta shake the wrists out here. So what happens when you're about to gommage? You need to do wrist stretches. I need to warm up the wrists before playing this game now. Ridiculous. This game's now a health and safety hazard because of windmill skip. Alright. What's the problem? What's the problem with seal skip in Act 3? Oh, the problem was you need to talk to everybody. And you can't talk to everybody if she's not there. So you just couldn't go anywhere. So you have to null warp out. That was the problem initially. And that was... being able to skip seal was a thing before any save stuff. So people just would get to Act 3 and be like, well, I guess we can't do that anymore. That's why when any new skip actually comes out, you actually do need to check if something breaks. Technically. Just in case. Because, like, skipping some tutorials, like, you can, in theory, skip Minoko, but you can't use gradient attacks anymore. So that's why it'd be funny if you skip this first mile, if you just couldn't, like, parry anymore. Since that's where it's supposed to teach you about parrying. I don't know. There hasn't really been a video of it. There was a video of skipping stuff, but that was like after. Like an easy way to do it to get out of bounds there, but that's after you kill Stalact, so that doesn't really do anything. Imagine all this for nothing. Yeah, it would be funny. Like I said, I would laugh. As someone who's been here for the last 2 hours. Oh wait, we need the timer running. You know what? That's a lame way to start the timer. Why don't we just start a new run, just in case, you know? What if What if we just did it right away again? Will this be run money? I don't know. Depends how what random you want to be. Depends how much you love yourself. If you want to do it right away without actually being good at it.
All right, let's
Depends
go.
how much you love
I'll
windmills
accompany you there.
and picking up
Are
flowers.
you ready to see her again?
Yeah. Been ready.
I missed the box jump. I gotta reset. Yeah, you need the rose. There's an invisible wall or Miles standing if you don't pick it up. You cannot skip the rose, even with Windmill. Windmill's powerful, but Flower's stronger than Windmill. The hierarchy here. The Flower's still top of the food chain. Ah, I jumped. I don't know why I jumped. I feel like I have to jump. I don't think I do. I always feel like I gotta jump. Just want to jump. I don't know. Do that, but don't jump. True. I didn't understand any of what do you mean? Press like right the direction or press right as in like the timing right? Shimmy to the right when I'm up there? Alright, sure. Try that. I need to use my hands and just climb it. Stop, you fight monsters. Just climb it. Idiot. True. Mac. What if we just get this one time and I just splice it? What if we just did that? Like, we just should go back to the splicing thing here. I think this is a way better plan. I think we stream, we never PB, and we never get it, but then I submit these runs that do it first try, and they're all done offline. I think we just go back to that plan. I think that sounds like a really good idea. Yeah, I'm just gonna take a clip of this too. It's gonna have like the chat in the top left, and then it's just gonna instantly like flicker. It'll be very subtle. No one will suspect it. All I'm doing is I'm making sure that all of my offline runs gets rejected by talking about splicing nonstop. If I ever first try this and it's not on stream, honestly, the run should just be rejected at that point. A little... What is this? Just the little black building in the... What? Little black brick of the... I'm looking for a little black brick. There you go. There you go. Just like... Oh, I'm aiming for a little black brick. I'm finding it. Honestly, just, yeah, let's just go back to splicing. You see this fly that buzzes around in the air? Well, when that fly is at a 60-degree angle, with this statue's hand, the left statue's hand on the dock, and it lines up with the windmill cycle, then you jump. See these petals falling? If you aim at a red one, as it hits this corner, I'll see, and then you turn around, and you aim down, and then you go. As soon as the cycle's here, you'll get it. A protractor? Protractor strats? It's true. It's true. I'm gonna start taping things to my screen. Or we could just go back to splicing. That too. Civilian on the top. When he blinks, that's when you jump. Don't jump until you can see the white of his eyes. Look very closely. Eat the flower. Alright, hold on. What is it? Okay, what is this black brick? Okay, he's staring at this black brick. Oh, alright, this is the aforementioned black brick. I hate that I actually landed on something. Not the black brick, trust. It was a coincidence. The legendary black brick. Bro, alright, I guess he wants to face forward, that's fine. I don't care. Gotta figure out what blade is. I mean, that's the annoying part, is the blade thing. Like, which one is it when you load the game the first time? Which rotation? Get up right away. Which one is it? Two to 3 seconds. That is great descriptor for rotations here. That will work every time. I'm just saying. Generally, is generally probably want the amount of rotations rather than a timer, ideally. Most likely, okay, so realistically, hold on. The most useful thing would be whatever your rotation you see, because you can see it. When's the first point you can see it? What point can you see this stupid thing? guess from here. Like just knowing where it would be in this. You just have to follow it. Just count. Oops. Oh. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I just don't know what the initial time of the correct plate is, though. Maybe it is better restarting every time. Hold on. I'll wait 2 to 3 seconds. Start a new one each attempt. You're right. You know? What do we get it? I don't know. A full 360 is about 20 seconds, to be fair, but I do actually know that.
All right, let's go. I'll accompany you there. Are you ready to see her again?
Yeah. Been ready.
Is it the next one then? Or was I slow? I don't know. No more windmills. Yeah, I just don't know which one it is. We'll restart again, you know? Find it. This time for sure. This will be the right windmill. What's a blade? It's the windmill things. The things on the windmill. The things that look like a blade of a sword sticking out from the windmill are the
All right,
blades.
let's go. I'll accompany you there. Are you ready to see her again?
Yeah. Been ready.
These boxes. I'm missing my flight. What if it's that one? I gotta land on that one. I don't know. Scripter of 2 to 3 seconds stresses me out. Am I ready? I'm ready to see the windmill again. It's fine. Honestly, if we get it, then we're not on the windmill anymore. This is just a windmill only stream. I only see windmills when I close my eyes. You got a windmill joke? Lay it on us. What's the best windmill joke you got? I was not even looking there. Oh, nice. Everything was going with metal here. I was going the metal route here. Where's the two windmills walk into a bar joke? There's gotta be something there. Two windmills in a field. What? Oh, it's the. Oh my god. We hit the big metal again. You were slow on that. You got yoinked. I'm a Googler. Yeah, these are unoriginal. These are unoriginal until I hear a joke about two windmills walking to the bar and not talking about music. Oh, we're just doing the pretty big... Alright, alright. I see what we're doing. I see where we're going. We're just doing pretty big fans. Alright, original joke. Hold on, give me a second. We're not opening up anything on the side here. An original joke about windmills. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Give me a second. I don't even understand this joke that I just came up with. But why did the windmill break up with the weather vane? Because it was tired of being led in circles. There you go. I don't understand that original joke that I just came up with, but it was pretty good. Thank you. You're welcome. I'll tell it at my next show. I guess you could say you were a big fan of that joke. So we're running restricted now from now on, yeah? Let me land on this thing. Oh, I did ask to land on it. I wasn't ready for it though. I wasn't prepared. I'm used to falling. Gotta wait like 20 seconds. I don't know. Wait a couple more rotations here. I don't think that was the right one. I think it was the next one. Maybe. I don't know which one's the right one anymore. You know, this is when we just reload again. What if it's just the very first cycle you can possibly get? What if it's that? Hold on. I believe.
All right, let's go. I'll accompany you there. Are you ready to see her again?
Yeah. Been ready.
Kai, then what if I wait like another 20 seconds here because we missed? And I think it's the next. I think it's the next one, maybe. Trust. See? I gotta wait a minute to the minute on the timer. About. Next one here. Ugh. I've been doing this for 2.5 hours. Yes. Everyone's big fans of the windmill. I told you, but at this point, I'm just committed to windmill stream. This is a windmill only stream. Can I put an emoji of a windmill in my title? Does that work? Is there a windmill emoji? Touch government. How do I copy and paste a windmill emoji? Why on Google? Why is there no windmill emoji? The windmill emoji is currently under review. Oh, this is February 26, 2021. I hope it got approved. Okay, hold on. Copy and paste. Does this work? Can I put this in my title? Does it take this? Let's see, did it update? I did. Hell yeah. Perfect. Have I successed one? I have done it once. Yes. One singular time. And a whole lot of really not even close attempts. Windmill. It is better than 0. That is true. Technically, I haven't, you know, we've been doing this for a lot, a lot of attempts. We've only doing it for like, 2.5, 3 hours. I was doing it a little bit before stream. That's when we got it, but just give me another 10 hours of windmill only content and we'll be there. What's happening? This is what's happening. Hold on. There you go. Windmill's happening. We're spinning. Positively spinning out here. Dude, I'm not even getting close to riding it up, though. I don't know what we're doing here. At this point, we have not ridden it up in a hot minute here. No, it saves 2.5 seconds or minutes. It's not an entire prologue skip. It's not skipping the entire split of prologue. Is just getting to the dock for the second portion of prologue. True. Rumor has it if you ride the windmill for a full minute, you just end up in Act 3 Lumiere. You just have to stay on the windmill for over a minute. It's the fine skip, yeah. You skip fine. We need to go back to trying lower FPS. It's painful to look at. I don't think you actually need 30 FPS. Oh, baby. My eyes are currently bleeding. Rage quit the game. Suddenly, reviews for this game plummet. The big windmill haters are in full force. People just like toggling the FPS counter, you know? Are we kidding? We're getting somewhere, alright. Not the places where you want to go, but we're getting somewhere. True. I think it's because Mael's watching us. What if we just, like, push her along a little bit farther? I think that'll help us out. My eyes. Okay, we can't. I'll settle for 60 here, but we're not doing Hold on, let me chase her away quick.
I set up these grapple shortcuts. Nice, huh?
Goodbye.
Don't tell your sister, though. I sort of borrowed the hooks from the Expedition Academy.
Now we can do it in
I had them
peace.
when I was working as a courier.
This is because she was watching. Watch this. Watch this. Well, I'm even black brick in here. Okay. I prefer when they just resubmit the game within 24 hours when it's not approved. Because clearly, if it's not approved yet, it must have bugged out. Obviously, the game would already be approved at that point. The run would already be verified, so we gotta submit it again. Oh, because of what Mael was talking. Alright, gotta give my wrists a break. We're going back to keyboard for a bit here. Jesus. Copy and paste. Yeah, just don't answer that. Console only skip. True. Skip is so hard to. I mean, that's honestly what a lot of people are gonna do for a bit. They're gonna be like, yeah, never mind. I'm just gonna do. But like I said, you don't have to do this. You can still get, you know, you can still enjoy any percent and just not do this. Yes, you technically lose 2.5 minutes if someone does a first try, but that's okay. Just do the skips you want to do. But yes, realistically, more people are just gonna play restricted. To be fair, it was already turning into that where there's more restricted runners than any percent, I think, right now. To be fair, I mean, maybe people are doing offline. There's really only like, I think like currently like 3 or 4 people actively doing any percent runs. It's only 2.5 seconds, you know. It's just a minor time save. Do do. Wow wow wow. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Thought you were just practicing, kind of. Kind of are. I should really be practicing, like, you know, the middle of the game. But, you know, here we are. Like I said, I've committed to this point. We're Windmill today. We're spinning. Have I tried just simply getting on the windmill? Have you tried that? Dude, I just have never been able to really get a decent attempt with the keyboard mouse, but it is nice to give my wrists a break and use keyboard. Dude, I can't do tiny jumps with the keyboard. What is this? Hello. For real. "20 times in a row? Dang. It's a hefty. Maybe we need a snack. Let's get some food quick. It's because we're stuck in the same cycle. Now, stuck in the same I always love the harbor cycle. Okay, there we go. But now we'll get it right here. I've always loved the windmill. Yeah, I've always loved the windmill. Now, what do I do when I'm there? Not used to getting there. I don't know what to do when I'm there. You see, those are French statues. Lore. The lore behind those are some French people made some statues of two French people. Dude, I hate this black brick with a controller. If you just do Windmill for enough hours, you'll also go crazy too. And then you'll also enjoy it. Oh, he's tired? Alright, we'll get a new Gustav, you're right. Hold on. This one's dead. This one's broken. Watch this. First try.
All right, let's go. I'll accompany you there. Are you ready to see her again?
Yeah. Been ready.
Sick. Sick. Great first attempt. No. What do we do when we're... I haven't got a lift in so long. Where's my lift? Where's my lift? I've always loved the windmill. It's like 20-second intervals. What are we on a 20-second interval here? I think we are. No. Yes. Once. Only once. Yeah. Fireproof. No, because I turned it on. I turned on stream after I did it. And then I got a close one right after we turned on stream. So we were consistent right at the beginning, and then we've been slowly worse. We've slowly lost our sanity while doing Windmill. And now we're getting farther and farther away. We peaked at the start. We peaked at the beginning of the day. Now we keep going backwards. What if I need to wait 33 rotations? Wait, do I have the OBS glitch thing happening? True. Even the practice is pre-recorded. Let me just auto parry this windmill real quick. Hold on. No, it does matter the blade. That's why this is annoying, because I don't know which blade it is. I don't know which one's the blade. Okay, just keep jumping at the blade. Come call me a Blade Runner. Yeah, why can't you pick up things in this game? We could just stack boxes. They climb up to the invisible wall. Am I fine? Yeah, probably not. Probably not fine. This is a great ruse. Yeah, the skip isn't real. No one actually found this. I just baited people into watching 3 hours of jumping at a windmill. This doesn't actually exist. I love social experiments. True. Yeah, I just didn't feel like doing any percent attempts today, so I just managed to actually trick people to watching me jump at a windmill. Even though this is way rougher on my hands and wrists than actually running the game. So the plan's not working that well. Absolute cinema. Bro. True. For the Gustav enjoyers. Stuck in the same. I always love the windmill. The windmill percent. Yeah. Windmill. Yeah, with that attitude. You need a can-do attitude. No more lose mills, only windmills. It's actually that windmill over there. This is the incorrect one. What if that windmill's easier, you know? Can I even get to that windmill? Probably not. I can't. I've lost it so much I can't even see. Okay, I found the thing. Like, oh no. Dude, I have not gotten any lift in so long. I don't know if I'm just like used to falling. I'm just not even trying. Get no lift. No lift. if that was the right one. That was too early anyway, because I could think I didn't jump it. Locked in, what do you mean? These are the most serious attempts I've ever done. Try the other. Like watching someone learn Wind Waker periscope. I'm going to this windmill, you're right.
I set up
Get
these
out of here.
grapple shortcuts. Nice,
Oh yeah, this
huh?
one's totally,
Don't tell your sister.
definitely
that I
gonna
sort
work.
of
Absolutely.
borrowed the hooks from the Expedition Academy. Wish I had them when I was working as a courier.
It appears I can't jump on anything. Oh, hold on. Here's the sauce. Oh. Watch this. God dang it. This is the windmill. God. Dang it. Uh-huh. Yeah. Now what? Now what's the plan? I don't need to get up here, I feel like. Hold on. I generally can't jump on these. No. I need height. No. Sophie's skill tree. Alright, back to this windmill. Maybe this windmill is so jealous that I was talking to another windmill that will get it right here. Do do do. My, what lovely feet. Harvesting Sophie's feet. If you harvest Gustave's feet, you should get the Miles Gustave attack on Monoko. The Ancient Sanctuary skip's nice. That skip's cool. Why is the windmill? The world is obsessed with windmills. You just need the gommaged Gustav here, so I can not see anything, and then this will work. There is... It is true. I'm actually not just a big fan of windmills. There is, in fact, a skip here. As much as I hate to admit I'm a fake windmill lover, there is a practical reason why I'm here. No. I've always loved the windmill. The docks have never been my true love. I launched myself all the way up there. That's the aim. I have not done it on this stream, no. I've done it once total. 0 times this stream. Do. Dude, I just can't. I can't do it with keyboard and mouse at all. But my hands are killing me if I'm doing the controller. I don't know. I just can't. Can't do it with keyboard. I don't know why I even jumped there. That was kind of antsy. Do. Wow, now. Wow. Literally the last. Literally, this is at the end. This is Act 3 Lumiere. You gotta do it. Nuts. That'd be funny. Funny. Maybe it's because it's funny because I like laughing at people's misery. Again, I don't care about. I don't really care about. I get more annoyed when I have to reset. When I have to reset and do prologue over and over again before, like, and I would have to do the full run than if I lose a run in at the very end of the game. At least then I gotta play the full game basically, so I don't really care. It's just when I don't get to play like 90% of the game for hours at a time. As I say that, and we've literally played... We've ran like 20 feet in the game so far in 3 hours, you know? But hold on. You can do that 20 feet again. Yeah, you always just do UFO skip.
All right, let's go. I'll accompany you there. Are you ready to see her
Alright,
again?
so we're gonna play the game again. Here we go. Sick.
Been ready.
I don't even know if that was the right blade. I wasn't actually looking that closely. Okay. As much as I actually am somewhat enjoying this, I'm just not a gamer that much anymore. My wrist is actually killing me, so I actually do have to stop. My wrist is... This is actually bothering my wrist quite a bit right now. So a little bit shorter here. I'll do some practice of this today and do some testing of this and stuff. And maybe we can... Well, I will for sure be doing runs tomorrow. Whether we're doing this or not, we'll see. If I can do, you know, on and off today, do a little bit of tries at this. But yeah, I need to stop because my wrist is killing me. And I don't think it's good enough right now to just do an attempt either. So it would probably bother me doing that. So, yeah. But again, like I said, the streams this week are only going to be like 3 to 4 hours anyway. So, to be fair, we did go for this for 3 hours, which I'm surprised we did this for 3 hours straight. The Windmill stream was real. We literally just did Windmill today. It was real. You're welcome. You're welcome for the Windmill content. Yeah, I'll be back tomorrow. Stream tomorrow, and I'll stream Thursday. And then Friday, Saturday, no stream. And I think we'll be back on Sunday. Just the rest of the schedule for the week. Spoiler free. Yep, you're welcome. This is spoiler free Windmill streams. Where you learn all about Windmill fun facts and Windmill jokes. Safe to watch in schools. If you're a teacher and you're studying windmills, turn on the stream in class. All right, obvious. Thanks for watching the Windmill and Falls, etc. And I'll see you guys tomorrow about the same time. Actually, I lied. Not about the same time. A little bit later tomorrow. Actually, I have something early afternoon tomorrow. A little bit later tomorrow, but yeah. Bye.